So, I recently made a purchase. Let's talk about it for a second. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AJ, and I'm back with Level Up Media yet again with another video. Today we're going to talk about this purchase that I made not too long ago. As you may know, when I started my photography journey, I started using a cell phone, LG G3 to be exact. What were we talking about a good minute ago? But when I decided to make the real jump into photography and purchase a camera, let's be honest, I didn't know what I was looking for, but I ended up landing on the Canon T5, my very first camera, and I love that camera. That camera opened up so many doors for me as far as learning photography, how to shoot, the whole nine. But since I got that camera, I've only been using APS-C cameras. So T5 was the first one. After that, I acquired a Canon 20D, and then I got the Canon T7i. Again, all APS-C cameras, and all very solid choices, okay? All of these cameras are solid, and they have gotten the job done so far. But as I've grown, as I've learned more and more about photography, and as I've gotten deeper into it, yeah, I decided it was time for me to, make a slight upgrade, just a slight one. I went full frame, finally went full frame, and I have absolutely no regrets. And I did it with this baby right here, the Canon 6D. Now, let me tell you all about how I came to this conclusion. So at the time of shooting this video, in about a week from now, I'm going to be doing an anniversary party, and it's a big one, 30th anniversary. So obviously I want the quality to be chef's kiss. That being said, I also know the capability of the cameras that I currently have. Mind you, again, all these cameras are solid. They've gotten the job done thus far. The Canon T5 that's my baby. I got my start in photography with that one, and I know that camera. The 20D I haven't used as much, but hey, guess what? I know it's there and it's a good backup. My T7i is probably the one that I've used the heaviest. It has the highest resolution out of any camera I have, and that's including this baby here, sitting at 24 megapixels. And I've taken some really good pictures with that camera. Not only good pictures, but really good video. But again, with this being, serious client work, I'm like, it's time for an upgrade. In comes the full frame, and I've always wanted to go full frame. Ever since I've really gotten more deep into photography, I wanted to go full frame. So with that being said, in this party coming up, I knew I needed to go ahead and invest and get me a full frame camera. One of the reasons that I decided to go ahead and make this purchase is because, one, I know the venue. And the lighting there isn't all that great. So with that being said, I know a full frame sensor is going to make that image that much better in that low light. So how do I go about choosing the right camera? Well, the first thing that I'm looking for is, does it have a decent resolution? The Canon 6D does. We're talking about 20 megapixels, which is a-okay. The T5 has 18 megapixels, the 20D has 8, the T7i has 24, so this 6D falls right in line, no problem. Another thing that I had to look at was what lenses I had that could go good with this camera. Here's the problem. I have 3 lenses. Out of all the lenses that I own, that I currently carry, I have 3 lenses that are completely compatible with this camera. The other ones are useless. That's my 50 f1.8, my 85 f1.8, and my 70 to 300 zoom lens. Now the 50 and the 85 are solid choices for this camera. I absolutely love both of those lenses with this camera, and they've served me well so far. The 75 at 300, that one's a little meh. It's okay, it'll get the job done. But so far with shooting on this camera, I'm totally satisfied with it. The images that come out of this camera are solid. The Canon colors are all there, and I get really good results, especially in low light, which is what my biggest worry was. Just being out at night where the light is, not the best, and I'm in my backyard taking pictures of my dog or whatever, testing the camera out. I find that I'm very satisfied with those images, and in the daytime it's even better. And compared with my T7i or my T5, those cameras don't hold a candle to what this one can do in low light. So the images that I need, they're there, and I'm totally satisfied with that. Now, is there a con? Of course there is. We wouldn't be honest if we weren't talking about some of the cons of this camera. And if I'm being totally honest, the biggest con that I find is with the video shooting. Now mind you, cameras that I have that I already had, the T7i and the T5, all shooting 1080p. Okay, fine, that's good. That's all I need right now. And this 6D shoots in 1080p also. But where does it fall short? The autofocus is nowhere near as good as my T7i. When it comes to video quality, the T7i has that 6D beat tenfold easily. If I was doing client work with video, I'm going to take my T7i before I even think to take my 6D. And honestly, I may even take that T5 before I take the 6D also. It just is what it is. The autofocusing isn't there. It's too slow. It doesn't match up to what I would need. And that's really the only area that the 6D falls short for me in. It's just video, which is fine. I'm not gonna use it for video. I'm gonna use it for photography. I'd rather use my T7i. And if I don't have that, heck, I can just use my iPhone. But overall, this is a good piece of work. And at, I'd say, about $300 used, I got this from Adorama, about $300 used, this is a solid choice. I can't complain. It gets the job done. It takes really nice pictures, and I'm satisfied with that. That makes me happy as a photographer. It really makes me think about what my next upgrade might be, or even when, because this might last me for a good minute. But as new gear comes out and client work increases and business starts flowing, we'll start looking at different needs and what I personally would need for my photography business. But I just want to share that with you. If you guys are looking for a good solid camera at a low cost, and you are a Canon user, you've got lenses that you can use, take a look at the 6D. It's a solid choice. Totally recommend it. Not the perfect camera, but it will hold its own still. So that being said, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you using the 6D? If you are, let me know your experience with it. If not, heck, just say hi. Helps with the algorithm, all that good stuff. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content just like this. In the meantime, between time, I will see you all later. Peace.